Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So if you guys first off like this makeup look, I do have a video up on my channel. It is like a full face of almost all Colourpop, and I used the new Garden Variety eyeshadow palette, so go check that out. Let's get into this video. So guys, today I wanted to talk to you about some blush formulas that won't ever disappoint you. Okay, you guys might be thinking, what does she mean by that? Well, today I wanted to sit down. I have some piles of different brushes. I have a pile of different blushes from different brands, ones that will never disappoint you ever. That means that they have a great pigmentation, a long wear, and the overall just quality of the blush is, you know, top notch. It won't disappoint you. First, let's start off with more of a cream blush formula, and I do have two sitting on my vanity right here. And there's one that I'm not going to mention yet because I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I do have one that is a possible dupe for it. So we have an Honest Beauty cream blush. This one is in rose pink, and I actually did a video where I did like a whole, let's put it on, let's try it, let's see how it works. This is a amazing blush formula, and it is a cream blush formula, and it is very long lasting, and it reminds me of, it's like strawberry scented, but it literally smells like the chapstick that you used to get when you were a little girl, you know, that smelled like strawberries. And anybody else have that you know, chapstick that smelled like strawberries? It was like part of the fake makeup that you used to get with like the really bright blue eyeshadow. That's what the scent of this blush reminds me of. So this blush right here is super pigmented. It goes on more skin looking, so you can use it on one of those like no makeup days. You can use it when you're wearing just like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. It smells like strawberries and it smells good. And this color is very like mauvey, pretty. So it looks like it goes on like super pigmented on my hand, but when you actually apply it with a brush on your skin, it definitely blends out more and it looks super pretty and like skin-like. So let's just, you know. So here you have it. You can see it kind of like blends down and it still looks like skin, and it has this like dewy look to it as well. And it is just a really great blush formula, the Honest Beauty cream blush. Now I do want to do a video on my channel comparing this one to the new Fenty cream blushes, so stay tuned for that. And then another more cream product that I have found is also a Supershock blush. This one is from Colourpop and it's called Count Me In. This one is super matte. Again, this is more of a mauve tone, but it's so pretty. The way that it applies, the way that it builds up. I actually have it on my cheeks today, and believe me when I say that this stuff is very potent, I actually over blushed quite a bit today. And so here's the formula here. It is very matte, so you can use this, you know, as your blush base. Once you put it on, it doesn't move. It is there. It is going to last all day long. And then you can put some sort of blush topper on it if you really just don't feel comfortable with, you know, very matte cheeks, or if you're doing a matte look, then you can just keep it as is. But it is a really great blush, long wearing, doesn't budge, beautiful. So speaking of a blush topper slash blush, we have here, this is a Milani baked blush in the color Luminoso. This is the one that everybody raves about, and I didn't expect to love it, and I do. And this is a gorgeous formula. Now you can use this corally blush as a blush topper, or you can use it by itself. You don't have to, you know, just use it by itself. It looks gorgeous just as itself, though it has a very pretty sheen to it. Very reflective, it's very corally, and makes you look very like glowy, dewy, and fresh, and it's not texturizing in any way. So it's a really great formula, even if you like top it on top of another blush like the Colourpop blush. So let's give you a little example here. So here we have the Colourpop blush, And if you were to just top it with the Luminoso, It adds dimension to any matte blush that you are using, and it's a great blush topper, but it's also a very buildable formula, so you can use it on its own. It's just a very amazing formula overall. I enjoy it. I wear it every day. I've been wearing it every day since I added it to my collection, and it's gorgeous. Another blush that definitely is worth it, and it's under $5. This is the Covergirl Cheekers blush. I don't remember what color I have. I think it's like Petal Poppin' or Peachy Pop. Pretty Peach we have here. So this is a very, very like light blush formula. It can be built up. They have so many different like colors. I used one on my mom in a video where she challenged me to use 4 products, spending under $25, and I did pick out another CoverGirl blush. This one has more of a satin finish, so it has a little more sparkle in it. It definitely is a blush that I like to wear during the summertime. It is super pretty. It is buildable. This is, again, like the Luminoso blush where you can use it as a topper or by itself, but overall it has like a really great formula. It's not going to steer you wrong. It's under $5. It is so good. I also have another baked blush. This one is actually from the brand Black Radiance, and this is in the color Toasted Almond, and I love wearing this blush in the fall and in the winter because it's so deep and beautiful. It is a very, very pigmented blush. Like, you can go overboard with this blush. It is so good. But with it being so good, it lasts a long time. It doesn't texturize on your skin at all. It goes on like very lightly, and then you can build it as well. So this is after me doing a couple of layers. You can see it is more of a dark blush tone. I love wearing this in the fall, in the winter, especially the fall. Like, it is my go-to blush in the fall. It'll probably be in my next like makeup bag rotation. So this is the Black Radiance Toasted Almond blush. I think this was under $5, and it is super, super pigmented. It is so good, and their products are more geared toward women who have a darker skin tone. So somebody super, super light like me, some of their stuff is just way too pigmented, but for this blush, the way that it builds, it's so, so nice. And it doesn't texturize, it doesn't look patchy on your face. It does last a long time, and you can find Black Radiance at Walmart right now. Most of these things you can find at Walmart, besides Colourpop and Honest Beauty. This blush you cannot find at Walmart. This is the Serefina blush by Juvia's Place, and I've had this blush in my collection, and first of all, can we say, like, the packaging is just so freaking cute. Like, doesn't that kind of remind you of like Vera Bradley? And it's kind of like texturized as well, and then it also comes with its own little mirror, and it's in cardboard packaging. Like, it's just bright and pretty. And then the actual color itself is so stunning. Juvia's Place is known for having amazing formulas. Like, their eyeshadows are so pigmented. They're like one swipe and done. And that's how this blush is created. Like, it is so pretty, and it is a great like summertime blush. I actually like wearing this one kind of in the fall too, because it kind of has like more of a corally orange undertone, and it pairs really, really well for summer and fall. If I remember right, this blush is under $10. The formula is very, very fine, very, very like pigmented and like smooth, and oh, it's so great. It won't disappoint you. You will be able to use this basically like you could use this color all year round. I just like using it more in the fall time because it has more of an orangey undertone to it, as you guys can see here, and it's a little bit darker as well. And then I have 3 blushes, all from the same brand, but this brand, like, you can't go wrong with any of their blushes. They're just that good. So we have 3 different types of blush formulas, but they're all from the same brand, and it is from Essence Cosmetics. So I have the Blush, the Matte Touch Blush, and the Mosaic Blush. And most recently they released the Blush. This is a matte formula. This one's in more of a mauve color. This one is in Be Fitting. They have like 2 or 3 different shades. This one's kind of more of a medium tone, and it's going to be really, really nice for, you know, fall time. Like, it's just a really pretty mauve color. It's a very like buildable formula. very pigmented. It is a matte blush, but it doesn't go on like super splotchy. It doesn't go on, you know, weird or funky. It is a very great formula that they have for the blush, and it's their most recent one. And then they have their matte touch blush, and I use this one all the time. This one is the Peach Me Up color, and this one I like to use more in the summertime or even in the spring because it's so light. So here's Peach Me Up here. And this has the same consistency as the blush. Very matte formula. And then you have the Mosaic Blush, which this one is actually a little bit bigger of a pan size, though I think the actual gross weight is pretty close to the same. So that's interesting. So this has 0.15 ounces. The pan size is bigger, but it has less product in it. This is 0.17 ounces. And the blush is also 0.17 ounces. So this one you come with a little bit less product, but it does have a really cool, like, it has like a different formula where if you like swish your brush and everything, you get some matte, you get some satin, and you get a little bit of that sheen that is in there. I really like this blush, especially in the summertime. It gives me a really pretty, glowy, natural look. And then like swishing all of the colors together, you can see it creates more of a mauve tone, which is basically what you're going to be doing. But this blush formula is still the same as the other two blush formulas. Very buildable, very pigmented. Like, look how it goes on the skin. It looks really nice. Each one of these blushes is like, I think $3.99 maybe, or $2.99. Like, they are so inexpensive and they do last a very long time. They're technically considered a drugstore brand, but the payoff that you get from their blush formulas is just so pretty. I wear these blushes constantly. Like, they're in constant rotation in my makeup bag. Sometimes I keep them in there for months though, depending on the season. Definitely the blush, this one befitting, is going to be going into my fall rotation where I'm just going to be using it constantly. And I love the formula that the Essence blushes have. So there you have it. We have 7 blush formulas that will not disappoint. Actually, all of these are from the drugstore or drugstore as much as possible. Now, Honest Beauty, Colourpop, and Juvia's Place are more indie brands. You can find them mostly at Ulta Beauty. I did get the Honest Beauty on Amazon.com, or you can find it at Walgreens apparently, but those ones are not as easily accessible as some of these other ones where you can find them more, you know, at Ulta Beauty, or you can find them at Walmart. Great blush formulas. They won't disappoint you. They are so good. Definitely keep in mind some of these blush formulas, especially with fall coming up. I'm so excited for fall. I'm so ready for fall. Like, it's my can jam. Like, it's my jam. Like, it's so good. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Give it a good thumbs up if you do. Leave a comment below. What are some blush formulas you think that never disappoint, that have a really great payoff, that, you know, wear for a very long time and are really inexpensive? I'd really like to know what you guys think, what your guys' favorite blushes are. These are some of my favorite blush formulas that never, ever have disappointed me. Chef's kiss. They are so good. And I will see you guys later. Bye.